Dear students, I am R.A. Bhatt, lecturer zoology, continuing the lectures of 11th zoology topic digestion and absorption. My today's lecture is about the small intestine. I may say it is the subtopic of this digestion and absorption. Since we have discussed up to stomach, stomach is connected to the small intestine through duodenum. The small intestines are the largest part of human alimentary canal, measuring about 47 meters in length with a narrow diameter. After the food is digested or partially absorbed into the stomach, it is to pass into the small intestine. The small intestine are connected to the stomach through duodenum, which is the first part of the small intestine. So, we shall know about the small intestine, their structure and functions. I said the small intestines are the largest part of human alimentary canal, measuring about 47 meters in length with a narrow diameter. It is a coiled structure. The small intestine are coiled structures. Internally, the small intestine has got numerous folds or finger-like projections called the villi. Internally, the small intestines have got some finger-like projections. They are like this. These projections are called the villi. The villi help in the absorption of the food, which we may discuss when we discuss the functions of the small intestine. At the base of the villi, there are glands called the cryptus of lubricant, which secrete the digestive enzymes. At the base of the small intestine, there are glands. You know, glands play a very important role in the process of digestion. So, the small intestine have also got certain glands, and these glands are called the cryptus of lubricum, which secrete the digestive enzymes. It is also understood, and it's also a known fact that the digestion is not complete without the interference or interfere of the enzymes. So the enzymes are to be secreted. There are certain glands attached with this digestive system, which we are going to discuss after this thoroughly, inshallah. So these small intestine have also got certain glands, and these glands are called the cryptus of lubricum, which secrete the digestive enzymes, and these digestive enzymes help in the further digestion of the food which reaches the small intestine after the stomach. The small intestine has three parts. The small intestine have been divided into three parts: duodenum, jejunum, and ileum. The first part of the small intestine connected to the stomach is duodenum. So we say duodenum is the shortest but widest part of the small intestine, which is connected to stomach. Its length is 20 to 25 centimeters. The length of this duodenum, the first part of the small intestine, which is connected to stomach, is about 20 to 25 centimeters. The common 20 to 25 meter 20 to 25 meters 20 to 25 meters. The length of the duodenum is about 20 to 25 meters. I may say it again, 20 to 25 meters. The common hepatopancreatic duct enters the duodenum. Since you know the liver or hepatic portal system has an important role in the process of digestion, which we are also discussing later on when we reach there. so that has to play an important role, and that system is connected. That system we call as the hepatopancreatic duct that enters the small intestine through the duodenum, or, or that's connected to the small intestine through the duodenum. Second part or the middle part of the small intestine is jejunum. It is the middle. Jejunum is the second part. It, or we may say jejunum. It is the middle coiled region of the small intestine, about 1.8 to 2.4 meters in length and 4 centimeters in diameter. The walls of the jejunum are thicker. They are thicker than duodenum. The walls of the jejunum are thicker than the walls of the jejunum. After jejunum, there is third part of the small intestine that we call as ileum. Ileum, it is the terminal and the longest part of the small intestine. Ileum is the last part of the small intestine connected to the large intestine. We say it is the terminal and the longest part of the small intestine with a length of 2.5 to 4.5 meters. The length of the ileum is 2.5 to 4.5 meters and 3.5 centimeters, and the diameter, we may say, and the diameter of this ileum is about 3.5 centimeters. The walls of the ileum are thicker than the jejunum. The walls of the ileum internally, its walls are the walls which possesses the ileum, they are thicker than the jejunum, second part of the intestine. The walls of the third part of the intestine, what we call as ileum, they are thicker than the jejunum. Then these were the three different parts: duodenum, jejunum, and ileum. They were the three different parts of this small intestine. Now, after this, there are the functions. The functions of the small intestine. What role does it play in the process of digestion? What function it has got in our digestive system or in our alimentary canal? The very first function of the small intestine is that digestion of all digestible components of food is completed. Digestion of all the digestible components, all the digestible components is completed here. The food material which is to be digested, that digestion completely occurs in this part of the alimentary canal, that is small intestine. It is the first function. Second function, small intestine is the major seat of absorption of the digested food. These are the major seats or major sites, major seats or the major sites for the process of digestion. The small intestine are the major seats or the major sites for the process of digestion. It is the second function. And third function is it produces a number of hormones for controlling the secretory and absorptive activity. The small intestine produces a large number of hormones, which we said earlier, large number of hormones. The small intestine produces a large number of hormones which help to increase the process of digestion here. These hormones are called the secretory hormones. So we say that the small intestine produces a number of hormones for controlling the secretory and absorptive activity of the different parts. So the maximum process of digestion and absorption gets completed here in this part of the human alimentary canal, what we call as the small intestine. After this, the semi-solid food material which remains undigested, that enters the large intestine. Inshallah, that we take up in the next lecture. Till then, bye bye, and thanks to all of you. Hope all of you will be fine, inshallah, and we shall meet in the next. Take care, stay home, stay safe.